Happy Hump Day. Phil Lindemann with your midday news on Krystal 93. The disgruntled property owner near Quandary Peak Trailhead is still letting his signs do the talking. Summit officials say the man has not responded to a notice of violation for more than 30 hand-painted signs, calling commissioners criminals. County code says those signs are too big and too numerous. The signs, they're still there. Silverthorne Police Chief John Miner is putting pressure on CDOT to fix Exit 205, where truckers are narrowly missing disaster at an alarming rate.
I would like to see those big boom signs, the ones that go from one side of the road to the other, that have variable messaging that is right in your face that says, truckers, if you've lost your brakes, stay on the interstate.
2 semis have crashed there this year. Most years, 10 to 12 will lose their brakes without crashing and come to a smoldering stop just past the exit on Highway 9. Nearly $35 million from the federal government is building a new bus depot for Summit Stage, and that grant money is freeing up county cash.
Certainly, as we look at housing and childcare, those are high priorities for the BOCC right now. So we're trying to leverage as much funding as we can for those projects as well.
That was Commissioner Tamara Pogue. Construction, she says, is still a few years away. Summit School District expects enrollment to drop this year. Projected enrollment for all students is 3,570. Last year was 3,629, the all-time high. Those numbers come from the district's proposed budget, just released in recent days. The average home in Summit is selling for nearly $1.5 million this year, 16% more than last year at this time. Buyers in Breck, Frisco, Silverthorne, and Keystone are spending at least $2 million per home. That data comes from Summit Association of Realtors. A 1-bed, 1-bath cabin in Snowmass is listed for $50 million. Brokerage Hall & Hall says you're paying for peace of mind, not a pile of wood. That cabin comes with 650 acres, plus senior water rights, 2 waterfalls, and private streams. It also bumps up against public lands. Colorado is tumbling in the latest Best of States list. U.S. News & World Report puts Colorado at number 16 this year, behind Washington, Minnesota, and Utah in the top 3. Even Iowa and the Dakotas rank higher. Colorado's placed in the top 10 for at least the past 5 years, but we got bottom 10 marks this year for affordability, fiscal stability, crime in prisons, and air quality. Local fire danger is low today for the first time since spring runoff. In sports, the Rockies lost to the Cardinals last night 5-4. The Rockies face the Cardinals again today at 5:45. And in local sports, brought to you by Cassandra Schultz and Associates with American Family in Dillon, bikers at the Breck Epic got rained out yesterday. They're back on course today for Stage 4, and after they are done, 2-time winner Sonia Looney wants to meet you.
It's such a rewarding thing to be back in Colorado amongst the community that I grew up racing with. And this community taught me how to dream big and how I wanted to be as a racer.
Stop by Breaver Run Resort at 4 p.m. today to meet Sonia and her fellow pro, Katarina Nash. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.